Welcome to a special edition on the Freshman Podcast. It's your boy Josh, known as Jay Fresh. To my right, we have Ye, also known as Yeski. Today we're going to talk about two games from the playoffs opening weekend. We're going to start off with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami. A back and forth game for the most part. As I stated before, the Bucks have a big three, and the member who Ye kind of dissed was kind of the catalyst for the victory, if we want to be honest. Chris Middleton, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and essentially hit the go-ahead bucket to win it in overtime. So salute to him. Giannis shipped in 26 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 assists to go along with Middleton's outing. On the other side, it was a tough night for two of Miami stars. Jimmy Butler was 4 for 22 from the field. Yeah, rough night. 17 points, 10 rebounds. He did hit the bucket to send it to overtime, but outside of that, it was a rough night for him. Not much better for Bam. 9 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, but he had a low field shooting percentage as well. How did you feel about the Bucks' first game?
Impressed with the big three, except everybody else on the team.
So back when I said it, you looked at me crazy. So now you agree it's a big three.
I mean, they are the three best players on the team, regardless. Yes, Chris Middleton did have a very good game. I just need the consistency. That's it. That's all. It wasn't their last playoffs. I can say the same thing for Giannis. It wasn't their last playoffs. So, but he did have a good game. But the rest of the team didn't do anything. That's really why the game and Middleton all did what they supposed to do. But the next highest player come off the bench had 8, and nobody else did anything. So, and Duncan Robinson and Dragic kept them in the game the whole time. So since we didn't have anybody stepping up from the bench, it made it a tough game. But, Chris Middleton hit the shot at the end. I can say that. Appreciate that. And, take this 1-0 lead. I'm looking for a broom sweep this series.
All right, let's not go too far. Let's not go too far. Y'all couldn't. But yeah, Duncan Robinson, he was hot. I think he started the game like 4 for 4 from 3. It was something ridiculous. But yeah, he started the game off well. And like you said, Dragic off the bench definitely helped add in on the scoring end. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting series. You took the Bucks for this series. I took the Heat for this series. Jrue Holiday is definitely going to be an X factor for the Bucks. His versatility on offense as well as defense is going to help them by far. Last year, Giannis really didn't want to guard Butler at certain stages of the series, but
this year.
Well, it was really Jrue on the last shot of overtime.
That's cool, but he guarded him for the most part of the game. Giannis said he couldn't guard him last year. That's what he said. He said, they had their bigs. He had to stick to big. But this year, he all good. He said he ready for the challenge, right?
I think down the stretch, we're going to see Holiday sticking Butler. But we'll see. I think it's going to be a long series. I'm thinking 6, maybe 7 sweep. Not happening. No. No. I don't think so.
Get the boys out of here.
I don't think that's going to happen.
See you in the second round, KD.
No. We'll talk about that another day. But let's head to the West, man. We had a pretty highly anticipated series between the Lakers and the Suns. The Lakers had a nice outing against the Warriors in the play-in to secure the 7th seed, which basically set up a matchup with the Phoenix Suns, who have been pretty hot the whole season. But, it's kind of ironic, like you kind of play hard all season and you wind up facing the Lakers in the first round. Like, that's not a typical 7th seed, you know what I mean? So
yeah. But they play like one.
Yeah. This game, for the most part, the Suns led the whole game. Wound up being 99-90. Devin Booker showed out, 34 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. I think they threw like defender after defender at him, and it's just like,
It wasn't working.
yeah, he had
He was
the
ready for it.
he had the solution, passing out the double team, going 1-on-1, going at Caruso, Caldwell Pope. It's just like the man was on fire. But I think one of the biggest highlights I took away from the game was DeAndre Ayton. Like, I think everyone kind of is down on him because when you talk about consistency, one game he might have 20 points, next game 5 and like 6 rebounds. At his size, he should be averaging a double easy. 18 and 10 should be every night thing for him, and you just don't get that. And he came out close to I want to say he had close to 20 and I know 15 plus rebounds. So a nice outing for him. If he can kind of co-star while Booker is cooking along with CP3, the Suns are going to be a tough out for the Lakers.
I feel like if CP3 doesn't get hurt, they win by way more than that. I seen he had the little shoulder injury, and you could tell like it was messing with him the whole game. Like he couldn't really control the ball. But Devin Booker was able to step up. But if AD plays like this the whole series, I don't see them winning a game.
Yeah, I think the title of this episode should be consistency because he's another one. I feel like he should average a double-double, and some nights he'll put up big numbers as far as scoring and have like 7 rebounds. Like, dude, you close to 7 feet. 10 rebounds should be something
Easy.
You should get that in the first half. But yeah, it was a tough night for him. 5 for 16 from the field, 13.7 rebounds. Like I said, 10. I think LeBron scored like 8 of his 18, and then in the second half, I think he only scored like 10 points. So not a typical showing for him. Now he did have a double-double, but compared to his performance in the play-in game,
Yeah.
lackluster, way lackluster.
I mean, LeBron could get him. LeBron could get him one game. But in all honesty, to me, is the key is AD being consistent at this point. That's the key to me. Especially if LeBron's gonna play like LeBron, then yeah. But if LeBron doesn't have a good game, AD don't have a good game, that's gonna be tough for them. Hopefully we see about CP3's shoulder or whatever the case may be. Hopefully it's better for the next game. But Phoenix got a lot of confidence right now. You can tell. So somebody gonna have to step.
The same formula they used last year.
Yeah.
I think both players, LeBron and AD, were as far as a health standpoint in way better condition last season compared to now. But it's not like they had like a super stacked team with talent across the board. It's pretty much the same guys. I mean, they lost JaVale, they lost Dwight, but that kind of core is still there. You still got Kyle Kuzma, you still got AD, you still got LeBron, Pope, Caruso. Oh, and they lost Rondo. So I mean, yeah, they did lose some pieces, but that core group is still kind of there. But one thing I will say, overreact. LeBron has a history of losing game ones of series and turning it around. So I wouldn't ride too high off the victory. At the end of the day, it's the first one of 4. So don't get too high, don't get too low. Try to stay even kill, because like I said, he has a history of losing that game 1 and bouncing back. So
that's what CP3 leadership shows. Even though he has not made the finals, but he's a seasoned veteran, been to the playoffs multiple times. So can't just get all confident and cocky after one game, especially if you're playing somebody like LeBron at 80. So just stay the course and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee in 4, but you know.
Okay, we were talking about a totally different series, but so are you saying the Suns in 4?
Realistically, I'm going realistically 6, unrealistically 5.
And you have the Suns winning.
Yes.
All right, you guys heard it here first.
Yes.
He's taking the Suns over the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Repeat.
Suns over Lakers.
Suns over the Lakers.
The Lakers shouldn't even won the play-in game.
Okay. I guess we'll see. You heard that hot take. I'm taking the Lakers in this series. Like I said, I think as we've seen in history, that game 1 is kind of like a fill-out game for LeBron, and then the rest of the series, he kind of makes adjustments along with the coaching staff, and they go from there. I think Booker had an out-of-body performance, like I said, but I think they'll probably they'll have something planned for him and Aiden. If the Lakers can steal one in Phoenix, I think that'll be in their best interest, and then take care of home court and go from there. So, yeah.